Hey, how is everyone doing? I've been away for a year, over a year. I have reasons and life happened and I didn't feel like making videos. But today I woke up with a determination. From the title of this video you can tell it's a sketchbook tour. I've known which sketchbook is going to be toured next, but I just haven't gotten around to filming earlier. So a funny thing is that it's actually not even a sketchbook, it's a folder of paper. The whole story is that me and my friend bought a sketchbook, we bought the same brand of sketchbooks in different colors. We both realized very soon that the sketchbooks, the binding is not great. But I didn't give up because I did like the paper. So I decided to number all the pages of the sketchbook and just find a folder and keep them in here. So yeah, that's that. So here we are, our sheets of paper. And other reason I have been hesitant to share these sketches is because there's a lot of webcomic things in this one, a lot. I mean, this whole sketchbook is mostly that. I decided to hold off doing the webcomic for now. These are from late 2020. I'm trying to go in a chronological order according to my last sketchbook tour. This first page we have fan arts of Yuval, Estella and Tyra, my characters, made by my friend because I asked him to draw my characters. Very nice. And then I drew Yuval. The second page, here we go with the webcomic characters. Her name is Mentha. On here we have more Mentha, and here I'm figuring out her outfit. And this is, I drew my friend Sophia Juliet. And then, well, if this sketchbook has a lot of webcomic characters and webcomic stuff in general, it has my Oddworld obsession. Latest Oddworld game, this was just the time it came out, and somehow, some way, I stumbled across it, and then I dove in this crazy franchise and realized that I'm actually kinda liking it a lot. What the heck? I watched so many. I watched like every single Let's Play I could find from YouTube. Because I don't have PS5, so yeah. But yeah, a lot of Oddworld fan art is also, so prepare yourself. Another page of Mentha. So more, just more. Like, I love this little outfit here. And this is Abe, the protagonist of Oddworld games. So I think this is from the old game. Well, old game, yeah, but the first game. The style is more like this, or he looks like this. Abe. Another character from my webcomic I planned. I really like this page because it has these sticky notes like this, and this sketch is built like this. It's really cool. I don't have a lot to say about this. More of the other character. He looks very alien-like here, and really savage in this one. These, I think I used sketching these all. My friend actually bought these years and years ago for me. These are like felt tip pens, just very like regular cheapish stuff. But I was very obsessed with sketching with them because they don't bleed through and they came in nice colors, so yeah. Oh, here we go. First official Abe. Yeah, Abe is a boy. Abe fan art. I've made a few digital art pieces of Abe, and it's really interesting to see the how I develop like drawing him also. Like I never draw aliens like this, so there was so much to love with Oddworld for me. There was just something about this. More Abe. We have more of this character. I could not decide how his clothes look like and how his hair would look like, so I did a lot of sketches of him in this one, even more of him. And this was from Genshin, I think, that one scene. Because my friend used to be, at one point he was very obsessed with Genshin Impact, so there was this character, this fairy, who said like so I drew it. Yeah, fun stuff. These I do love also. These were drawn with some kind of, not ballpoint pen maybe, but maybe some kind of ink pen, but I really like this middle one. Even more of the same character. These just go on and on. He looks so stoned. I really like this one. It's really nice. Even more. Listen, I did not lie. Look at this tiny one. I was very undecided of his design and many other characters. I was very also undecided of what they were going to look like in the comic. Just more and more. These never end, except when there's a break and I draw Oddworld stuff. More just comic characters and GG. Yeah, this character. Oh gosh, I love this outfit of her so much. I still to this day have not forgotten about it and still draw it. I just love it. I love the pants. I want pants like this. It's supposed to be, I think, like dark purple, and then these patterns are supposed to be, I think, golden maybe. I had trouble figuring out her hair. Yeah. I'm not keeping track. Even more of the same character. And even more of the same character. I think this is when I was kind of more decided that maybe she would look like this. Maybe. That's my cat. And this is just like a small thing that is canon in the comic, but yeah, it's basically she becomes from point A to point royalty, and thus she has to get accustomed to wearing something else than these kinds of outfits. I would feel bad to first wear something like this, which is very cool, and then switch to pretty much just dresses all the way. More of my cat and more of the character. I was experimenting with longer hair, and that's an Oddworld character. That's one of the, that's the anatomy of the bad guys in that game. So they have like very small legs, but they walk with their hands like this. It's kind of messed up, but it's cool. Another character I went through many times of how he would look like, and I think I was never happy with this design, but I never did not know what to do with it. And this character is just I think he's just this has been always his design, so yeah. So yeah. I really like this, and this is actually very nice. And this is also one of the enemies. And here is more of her. This is like in this new outfit she puts on, she has to have this kind of thing in her hair, and yeah, there was some details in the dress part, but yeah, it's not here. And then there's like him reacting to her. Yeah. And there's them again. She is the like maid or something like this, and that helps her and befriends her in another sketchbook, I probably decided that this is going to be his hair, and he's about dressing like this. So this was maybe his official design, and this is like his past design, I guess. Mentha again, this character. I have so many feelings for her, but yeah, she is like a side character, maybe. In this webcomic, I was very undecided with her actually, but I think I ended up having her as a side character. She could have her own whole world, actually. I did really grew fond of her. There's Abe and Alf and Toby. He's friends. I really like this Alf sketch, and actually that Toby. Like at this point, I had drawn them like outside this sketchbook a lot, so I was kind of trying to figure out their anatomy, and it was so cool. I felt so cool. This is the main bad guy, and these are the other bad guys. These are the ones with the strange anatomy that I had the little sketch previously. This is really cool actually. I do like this one too. And this is Abe again, very cute. And yeah, this is funny because I was so obsessed with Oddworld, and it was Bakugo's birthday, so I drew Bakugo as like, you're so obsessed with this monster and you forgot my birthday. This Abe is also very cute. And this is like a small comic of him talking to Alf. And look at this, look at those tiny, they're so tiny. Ah! Here's Estella. These are supposed to be like a lamb that I decided in this webcomic world. So there's the baby and the mom and the dad. Here's more of the lamb, like this one. And that one is also cute. A horse. This sketchbook, I must say, despite it having a weird binding, I did say I liked the paper. I also liked the size. It was very interesting to try to draw in the square, because I think before this I haven't had many square sketchbooks, but this is a character from Oddworld also. It's like a god. It's very cool. This Abe, I think this was me copying a magazine cover of him, so that was very fun. And this is another sketch of the like a bad guy. And more Abe. I had so much fun sketching things with colored pencils and then going on top with like a regular pencil. That was something I did a lot at this time. Then, well, here we have the full dress of this character. And this one. This one also, it's the one that I had feelings for, I mentioned. So there are more of the lambs, and there you can see the male version developing and the female version, how they develop, and there's the young male and young female, I suppose. I think I never named this species, it's just a lamb, pink fluff lamb. Oh well, look at this. This is very much what all my sketchbook tours have been so far, Tyra and Estella. But this is the first page in this one that I have, just fluff of them. And well, more of her. I do like her. I have drawn her, like I have in the sketchbooks that I have been hesitant to share in or film a sketchbook tour. I have like drawn all these webcomic characters in one spread or two spreads, and every time I draw her I'm like, baby. I don't have bias, but I do have bias. So here's just some ideas for side characters. I was like experimenting what kind of hairs, and because in this webcomic in Halia there are 2 different species, but then there's also subspecies maybe and all kinds of, so I was just experimenting and having fun. Yeah. Oh, here's Rango fan art, because I watched it with my friend who hasn't never seen the movie. The first time I saw this movie as a kid, oh boy, it started out the whole... I drew like my characters I drew then, I had them in Rango universe. So one of the characters was like Rango, a sheriff, it comes to the Wild West town, and it was a whole thing. I really liked this one, it turned out really nice. Then this is another character. I think this is her design. I do like her hair, it's kind of interesting. And here is Yuval and this character and this character. They're basically his parents, so yeah, I do like the beard of his father. It's very tingly. It's like but yeah. This is me and my friend drawing, because we both used to be Witch fans, so I have still pretty much all of my Witch comics I have at my dad's place in a box. So we just took a random cover and tried to draw the cover, so the cover had hailing. So here I drew hailing twice. This is like more of my style, and this is like trying to just like do a study. There's also Winx fan art. I used to have a Bloom doll and her rabbit, and also I had Icy, which Icy, oh, I love Icy's design to this day, and I think I really liked her character too. Like Bloom was my favorite, but I think nowadays it's just Flora. Oh, that's a very nice sketch of my cat. Oh, I really like this. Here he is again, and I think that's supposed to be my hand, because yeah, we were holding hands while he slept. These apes are rough, and that Alf is pretty good, and that Toby is pretty cute, but yeah, more of those. Going back to Oddworld, never forgetting the Oddworld. Oh, here we are with this character again. Her name is Jonquil, and yeah, she's amazing. And I was figuring out, I think I might have ended up with this design for her hair. I don't remember. I think her character was a little bit underdeveloped. And here's Estella, Tyra, Mel. For some reason Mel is asking if she's going to prison. What have you done, Mel? More Oddworld. I think at this point I was, because I watched the Let's Play of the latest game very fast, like in a day or something. So at this point I started to go back to the first game and just watch Let's Plays of them all, pretty much, or walkthroughs. So this is one of the characters that is on one of the games, and that's Toby. These are actually, I think that was a drawing from a screenshot from the latest game, because Toby and Alf are also only in the, well, Alf, I don't remember. Either of these characters could be in one of the earliest games, but at least they're both in the latest game. So these might be just screenshots, but I really like these. So here is me again, and this is my roommate. I really like how she turned out, but I don't know. Looking at this now, I could do a lot better. My cousin and my cousin again. This is like one screenshot from Oddworld, I think, the latest game. Alf looks so cute. This one I actually think I did like a digital art of too. I really like how Mia turned out here. But yeah, I just wanted to draw them all together because I've been ignoring them in this sketchbook. And here, well, we have more Estella and Tyra and Estella and Tyra. Estella and Tyra. Tyra and Estella. I really like how these turn out, and I like those two. And here's Estella looking a little bit sad. Here's a page of Mel and some color. I really like this one. I really like the line art, and I really like how the colors just sit right, just like in this one also. It's like the face of that. And here's Mentha. Let's not forget about her. Like these are kind of like things I was talking about. Like I would draw all the characters in different sketchbooks, just to like for a memory, I guess. So I keep practicing drawing them. I really love this page. I really love this sketch. I mean, pretty much every page he has been in so far has been very, very great. I think this was based on one digital art of him I made, because I think at first I felt very comfortable brainstorming these characters in digital form, and then I also brainstormed them in this sketchbook. So this I referenced, I think, and this I didn't. Okay. Yeah, just random characters here. That looks like Cloud from Final Fantasy. Like it doesn't look like him, it vibes with him. I guess his hair is spiky. This like sort of a Little Mermaid AU with Tyra and Estella, so yeah, here's Estella as a mermaid and then Tyra as a mermaid, and yeah. Well, I guess it was mermaid, so I guess that's why I was drawing these mermaids. Here, like this one, here's some more Tyra and Estella and just some fluff, I don't know, you know, the usual stuff. Here's Mentha and Tyra and Estella. I really love this face of Tyra's. And yeah, just thingies. Well, these are also, that's actually young Mentha, and that's a character also. I think that's actually supposed to be Mentha. I think, yeah, it is. What am I saying? I don't even know these characters anymore. Gigi has always been the character to dress in latest fashion, so this is what I did. I googled swimsuit trends for 2021 and then found some nice ones and drew Gigi in them. I really like this brown one. And this one also, it's very cute. Ewell, Estella, and this is Cyril. His character is based on a deep sea fish, and so that's what his shirt is based on. Actually, I think it's nice. He has little fins on his, like, almost to his neck. But yeah, a fish. Very regular sketchbook page. I have no idea who this is, but I do like the sketch. And there's just the girlies. Abe. So I think I went back to the latest game and I was trying this was probably at the point when I was familiar with all the games and what happens. So I went back to the latest game and then just drew some screenshots. I think Oddworld and its art style and like getting into this whole franchise really taught me to draw, and I drew something very different, and it was great. It was great time. Oh, that's right, because I realized there is like not a French dub of the latest Oddworld game, but like a French subtitle. So I think I was watching and drawing the screen drafts of the game, and I was also following the story in French lyrics. So that was a fun exercise. That's supposed to be a rarity, I think. I haven't watched My Little Pony, but I do like Rarity. And that's a cute Sonic, and oh god. Now I remember. So evil. So I was having an art block, or I didn't know what to draw, so I drew Tyra. This chaotic art, but this Tyra as a Sonic character, this Mel as a Sonic character, it doesn't actually look too cursed. But this Estella, it looks a little bit cursed. So yeah, it was a day. Nice GG on rollerblades, and then just Mel and Tyra and Estella and Knuckles. Moving on, we have Menta. I don't remember all these characters' names. Here, well, this is also one of my traditions to every time Eurovision is up, I will do a ranking or my first like impressions of everything, and then I will write the theme and all this. So this was from 2021. Maybe one of the... I think, yeah, I was planning him for the webcomic as a side character, but I don't remember his role. But that looks nice, and that side profile is also very nice. Very cool. A picture of my mom that I drew. I think my mother just showed me a picture of her when she was 25-ish, 24, yeah. Like, it was so interesting to see how she looked like, and all this. These are by This Cat Draws. These are My Little Pony versions of Gundam Tanaka and Sonia Nevermind, who are Danganronpa 2 characters. I used to cosplay Sonia Nevermind and Gundam Tanaka. They are just my favorites. So when I saw these designs, I had to draw them. Here we have Lorne Lanning, the creator of Oddworld. I was watching all the interviews about him because he was just a fascinating person. And well, being a creator myself, so when he talked about how he come up with Oddworld and his life story, I was so intrigued. So here was when I drew him and drew Abe and all the other characters. So yeah, I really like this face. This was from the first game, and this side profile is also cool. I just like everything about this page. Mel as a magical girl, I think I posted this on Instagram or maybe. Menta, and this is also one character. These I also love a lot. Maybe one of my cutest Mels I've drawn ever. It's very cute. She's like playing with her chair. We have cats that and a dog that I found from Pinterest. I think under this is just me when I drew Tyra in different hairstyles. Yeah, and there's another cat that I like this. So yeah, I think it was a little bit boring to do this challenge with Tyra, to try to play hairdresser with her short hair. There's not too much you can do with her hair. Let's just say that I wasn't very inventive, at least. Here we have another drawing of my friend and Yuval and Estella. I really like this sketch also. Here we have, like, I did a commission of this character by Debts from, yeah, this was Amino thing I did. I was watching Cinderella in French. Very nice French dub for the old Disney Cinderella, I mean. So I just wrote some French and drew Estella and Tyra. Because who else? This is just a silly page of Mel I made a digital art from, and I posted to Instagram once I was done with my exams. I think I was applying to this school I'm currently in. Yeah, I think. It feels like such a long time ago. And that's the character you've seen before. I think I was undecided, like, what his name was going to be. And yeah, that's really cute. Oh, you can see it. It's a really cute Yuval. Raya, because I watched it with my friend, and Raya was in a lot of hype when it came out, I think. But I don't know. It was alright, I guess. Like, I wrote here my thoughts, but I don't know. I've watched it a few times. Oh, this is a special page. Let me ramble about Raya first. I don't know. It's not my favorite Disney movie ever. It could have been very good, but I think it kind of lacks something. Here, however, is when my sister got married and I drew her and her husband, and then I drew shrimp because I was planning the webcomic, but I wanted to draw them, and I drew myself congratulating them. But this is very random, and I actually told my sister that, you know, when you got married, I drew you and your husband on a page which was filled with shrimps, and then she thought it was great because they both love eating shrimps. I think this was from Pinterest reference, this dress. It looks really nice, so I drew it for Estella. And then there's Estella in her more comic-y outfit actually. I drew these 5 girls cursing at funny cats with fun names. So here Tyra is like, Mr. Waffles, you proud asshole. And then Mel is like, you two Mississippi, too proud to have normal cat food instead of bats. And then Estella is like, if only you wouldn't scratch me, hypocrite. Here we have studies. These are just pure studies. I did the artist name. I have to search it because I really love their style. I studied this one and then made a digital one of that. I wish I could use colors like they can, in digital form especially. Yeah, there's characters and cats. Yeah. Very casual one. Okay, so here, after the exams in June, I was very excited for the comic. So here was me planning the like a front page of the comic, and here is just more plans for the front page. I had a lot of plans in traditional and in digital mode, so yeah. Here we have a weird line here, but I was planning more characters in the comic, and this is still as a baby, or as a 9 to 12 year old, very cute. And this is you also as a baby. Babies. I was watching Little Witch Academia. I did remember I like noticed from the front page one that, oh, that's right, I did watch Little Witch Academia at this time and I drew fan art. So here we are. It was great. The plot got really crazy around season 2, I think. I would recommend if you're a fan of animation, and well, especially if you like Harry Potter, because the world of Little Witch Academia is very similar to Harry Potter, but also, I don't know, cute girls. Shinso's birthday. Shinso. This was actually a character, I remember this one too. Like, yeah, here we have the traditional art of her, but I did make a nice digital one of this one. Here she is. This is actually pretty similar of the digital one. The digital one turned out really great. I was very proud of it, and I still am actually. But yeah, this is like a fairy goddess character, and I wanted to make it in digital art because she has like a space skin one in markers, but it's not quite as good as the digital one. Emma from Ace Attorney and Tyra, and I guess it's her again, I don't know. Here here I was watching Amanda Files old YouTube videos, and I was drawing Goose and Kyle and Sherb. We have our usual 5 girls, Gigi and Estella and Tyra and Mel. I really like this, like how I used a sticky note here. Maybe I should use it as, because I don't know, it adds something. I don't know, I was planning something, but Mel and Gigi and Mel. And oh, I was planning a YouTube video probably. That did happen. It was the, yeah, because these are the well, this is the beginning. The YouTube video is in a bit, but I had an art block, so I got all my, I think these were my Copics / Pro markers. Maybe these were Pro markers, because yeah, this was all about me using up my Pro markers, because this Pro marker collection is the one I've had and collected since I was 7 years old, I remember. But it was like forever days old, so because I really wanted to buy new markers, but I first wanted to use up these old ones. So I made up these like dozens of challenges creating characters and doing all kinds of color combinations, and yeah, that's why the swatches. So yeah, there's nothing on this side. So it was fun, but it got so exhausting because I felt like some markers could last forever, but you know, I wanted to use them up like that, and I really, because I was still a little bit undecided back then which markers should I get, and well, now I have my Ohuhu markers, and I'm really happy with that set. All kinds of colors here. It's really funny. But yeah, I thought I'd make a YouTube video out of this, but I didn't, but instead I made those other characters. They might come up soon. Here's this, because I did like how these character designs turn out, and then I make chibis. Also, here's like a pop art version. Actually reminds me of one character from No Straight Roads. Oh, this one! This is one of my favorite pages, mainly because of this joke. At this time, I rewatched the Three Musketeers, the old Disney version where Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are musketeers and all this. This whole musical thing. For some reason, I remember that Walt Disney passed away in 1966, so I drew Mickey saying my father died in 1966. Yeah, I don't know, my own weird humor. Another movie I was rewatching was the Michael Bay Turtle movies, which I have both on DVD because back then I was in high school and I was obsessed. The first movie I watched like 9 times once I got the DVD. It was crazy, so I rewatched it, the movie, and thought, well, it's like a guilty pleasure at this point, you know. I do have my criticism against things for the Michael Bay version, but you know, at the same time, more Estella and Tyra fluff. Here because I had an idea of Tyra proposing Estella, and well, they are the couple who gets the ring, like both be prepared to propose, and then yeah, cuteness overload. Tragic story. I was planning a YouTube video where I ramble about zodiac signs, and so I had this grand idea of drawing, like doing a drawing challenge, and it was like to randomize a mythical character or creature or something like this. Like for example, the first one I did was Aquarius, so I drew a gremlin with an Aquarius vibe, and this is Pisces with a genie vibe. Because this video, that's the tragic about it, something happened to the video file, and I was very upset because I spent so much time and effort to do these illustrations, because these are made from colored pencils and I rarely use them nowadays. So yeah, I was very proud of these illustrations and the ideas behind them and all that. So it was a shame that these never saw the light of day, but someday I will make a video about zodiac signs just to ramble about them. Here was when school was starting and I was drawing myself and Ben Schwartz. This was also the time I was obsessed with Ben Schwartz, so I was trying to draw him. Good times. He's also a very difficult person to draw. So here is my illustrations for Aries and Taurus. On the other side we have more Tyra and Estella fluff. Oh my goodness. And also me realizing that I'm going to study all the languages in college, which I have done. I'm currently studying Spanish and Portuguese, and last autumn I studied German, so yay. Estella and Tyra look especially cute here. Like an especially cute cuties. But these are... No, there's a few more of these zodiac thingies. So here's Gemini and here is Cancer. On the other side there are these adorable sketches of young Yuval and young Estella, so yeah, oh my goodness. And yeah, this is the Leo one, was the last one, so here's Leo. I think probably the Leo one was a ghost, because I remember this was supposed to be like a ghost, to look like transparent or something like this. I wish I wrote the like prompt ideas somewhere, but I guess they're nowhere. Me being a lonely bean, a dog, Mickey and Minnie here. Here we have Donald and Daisy. I really like this Donald. And then for some reason, I don't know where my brain was at, but I made this comic where like Donald eats Daisy's shoes or something. Like Mickey is like, "Aw, Donald, I'm sure Daisy will take you back soon." And then Donald is like, "I don't know, Mickey. I ate her shoes. So, should I be worried about my shoes now?" I don't know. And then it continues here when I really like how these turned out too, and like really much love here. But the comic continues like, "Daisy, I'm so sorry about your I don't know why that Spanish letter tastes so exquisite. Did you eat your hat as well? That's so..." I don't know where my brain was at, but I had fun. Then I moved on to Mario franchise, which I do occasionally draw fan art of. I don't know, just comfortable drawing those characters. Trying to like draw them in my current style. Like that's always fun. And oh yeah, Lucky too. For some reason I wrote my mascara is on point. He has glasses, that's not mascara. I don't... Listen, makes no sense, but it's kind of funny. Beardo and Toadette, who says I'm 4. Hi. Just faces? I don't know. Maybe at this point I maybe was trying to just figure out how I draw like semi-realism, as I like to call it, so not this chibi like style that I usually draw, but like more human looking humans. Glaceon, very random, and then more just random faces. And here I was, you know, I did remember I drew some Bowser and Bowser Jr. thingies, so here they are. Oh, I just love this. And there's also like they're having argument because like, "Junior, tie your mane right now and find your nappy." Me. No. Why did I have him again? Here is actually my friend's D&D character, and I actually don't remember anything about her other than she's gorgeous, and I really like this sketch of her I made, and I actually drew this same one in digital also, but and this is like more in my style, but her name is Linnea. Yay! Ace Attorney fan art. I guess there's Blue Badger, Edward, and Emma, and a lot of heart. For me, trying to work with the leftover pro markers, so I challenged myself to design some sporty outfits for random characters. That was fun, I suppose. Yeah. Here I was having a meltdown. I remember I was having a phone call about COVID, I think. Yeah, I was wondering if I had COVID. So I drew all these little tiny sketches while waiting online. That wasn't fun. But yeah, there's another Ben Schwartz. And this actually, when I finally got the call done, I was feeling a little better, so I drew this. Oh, here's more Ben Schwartz. So I think none of these really look like him. And then I've added my comments here that this reminds me more of an Elvis than Ben, but it's fine. And this is just improvised Ben because I was watching a video of him and trying to draw him, but none of these really look like him. Here we have the characters again, and I really like this Estella holding her bag. Here, yeah, this is going back to the pro marker thing. So yeah, just trying out things. I really like this one, and I think I might want to redraw her again. I think she's supposed to be like a boxer. There's Sonic, Tails. I think these were just from my head. So I've drawn Rouge and Knuckles the most, and Sonic actually too. But Tails, I don't know what happened. Yeah, so this is these are the sketches I made the YouTube video about, I think. Yeah, these characters, very cute. And there's Gigi and Dice, and I like these two so much. Why haven't I like highlighted this? Because usually I just highlight my favorite things in color or blocks or something, but that's really nice. I remember this conversation with my friend. We were talking about Little Witch Hat Atelier. I'm not pronouncing the name correctly, but we were wondering about this character. So I drew him. I don't know anything about this series other than the artwork is amazing. This was in a video, I think. I still really like this one. And these were definitely in the video. And this is these characters again because they have a fun design. Also in the video, I think. Here we have more of my gorgeous friend, and yeah, the rest, there's like few pages left of this sketchbook, but I got into Psychonauts, and wow, what a game. I really like this first ever fan art of Rasputin. Here I just randomly drew Squirtle and the evolutions. I don't know why. I like Squirtle, but not my favorite Pokemon, but I guess I've never drawn Blastoise, for example, so yeah, very nice, but random. Yeah, here is more of Raz, and I really love this one. It says, by the way, I am 10 years old, and even more. Oh, really love this small. What was her name? The girl's name that likes Raz. I don't remember her name. She's great. She has fire powers. But that's, oh, I love this Raz. I could eat it. Estella and Yuval. You know, this is something just you should do if you have pages like this you've drawn on a marker, and then the other page you don't feel like drawing on it. Just draw stupid faces, you know? Have fun. Because your future self is going to laugh at them, and that's just, laughter is great. Oh, I was figuring out the idea for a comic based on grade school, I think. That's the teacher and that's the protagonist, and yeah, I don't know, not very much to say about it. And here, I don't know what this is, but there's a tiny Rasputin again. This is the last page. So I was very happy to have this sketchbook wrapped up. So this is just something on here, just very random. On the other side, there's text. I was rambling about Psychonauts to my friend on phone call, and these are my notes about the game. Yeah, that's that sketchbook. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye now. Bye bye.